Capital Views is sponsored by Northrim Bank, Alaska Oil and Gas Association, ConocoPhillips, and Linden.
I'm Tim Bradner with Alaska Legislative Digest, and welcome to Capitol Views. And a special welcome today to Karen Matthias, the Executive Director of Alaska Metal Mines. And Karen, that's a rebranding. Maybe you could explain that and then talk to us about mining, the large mines in Alaska.
Sure. We just last summer we rebranded from Council of Alaska Producers, which was our name for 30 years. But we wanted to have a name that better communicated who we are and what we do, which is producing the materials and minerals every day that go into the things that we need in our society and in our economy. So Alaska Metal Mines is our new brand, and we've got a communications campaign ongoing to help with that.
So Karen, this is the larger mines in Alaska. Maybe you could walk us
Sure.
around as to what they are, where they are.
Uh, the members are 5 large metal mines, the 5 that exist in Alaska, as well as 4 projects. And looking at a map of Alaska, if you start at the north, in the northwest, there's Red Dog Mine, which many people know. It's been in operation for more than 30 years, one of the largest zinc mines in the world, and it's on NANA land. So that mine is a partnership with NANA Regional Corporation. And they produce zinc and also silver and lead and some germanium, which is a critical mineral. Moving south in the interior, where there's a cluster of mining operations, we've got Fort Knox and Pogo, which are both gold mines. Fort Knox is just outside of Fairbanks. Almost 100% of the employees live and work in the Fairbanks North Star borough because it's on the road system. Pogo, a little further south near Delta Junction, is an underground mine. And then moving further south, we've got the 2 mines near Juneau, both Kensington and Greens Creek. Kensington, both are underground mines. Kensington produces gold, and Greens Creek produces a number of metals. It's the largest silver mine in the country, and among the top 10 in the world, but they also produce some gold, zinc, and silver. And altogether, those producing mines, plus the exploration and placer mining in the state, employs thousands of people. When you include the contractors and indirect employment, that's 11,400 people.
So Karen, a couple of things worth just as you were mentioning the mines, worth noting. Fort Knox, I believe, is on state mental health trust mine land. So the royalties and revenues from that project don't go directly to the state. They go to support mental health programs, as I
The
understand.
the owner of the land gets the royalties, whether it's state or Alaska Native Corporation land or mental health. But all mines, no matter what land status they're on, pay the Alaska mining license tax, and they also pay corporate tax. So there's still a fair amount of state revenue coming in addition to those royalties. And then they also, if they're in an organized borough, they pay local tax. Last year it was 55 million, which included the largest property taxpayers in Juneau, Fairbanks, and the Northwest Arctic Borough. And then there's the projects who aren't producing right now, but hopefully will become mines. And we've got a number that are in permitting or in active development because we feel that in order to have more state revenue, growing the number of producing mines is the best way to get there.
Karen, can you mention a couple of the projects in advanced permitting?
Sure. Well, of course, everybody's heard of Donlin and Pebble, but actually, the next mine that is coming into production is Manh Choh near Tetlin. That's a gold mine operation on Tetlin village land, so a partnership with the mining companies in order to produce that. And then there are quite a few, too numerous to mention, other exploration projects that are looking for that next big deposit that could be economically feasible to develop.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about the Red Dog mine is that it's on NANA land. The royalties go to NANA, but they're also shared. 70% are shared with all the other native regional and village corporations around Alaska. So it's pretty
Right.
important.
Yeah, it's been a major item for budgets for village corporations in particular, but also for regional corporations. And that's been, Red Dog has been a steady, important revenue stream for over 3 decades.
Yeah, and I guess we should also mention Graphite One near Nome. That's a
Yeah, that's a really exciting prospect. The largest natural graphite deposit in the United States. Really important for electric vehicle batteries, and there's national security uses. It is something that would make a real difference. It's on the Seward Peninsula near Nome, and they have got the support of the Department of Defense because of the value of those uses. Right now, the United States is dependent on China for importing our graphite needs, and we've got a tremendous natural deposit right here that we could be producing and hope that we will be soon.
well, Karen, I know that like all industries, workforce issues are front and center, but are the mines doing okay in recruiting, retaining workers?
Yeah, certainly it's a challenge, across all industries, and the cost of labor has gone up. We've got recruitment efforts underway, but we've also got a lot of investments in vocational high school and university programs in the state to attract Alaskans, get them trained up for good jobs in the mining industry. We really want to increase the number of Alaskans working in mining because it's ultimately a long-term career that provides a good, stable, family-supporting income, and that's definitely our goal.
Karen, we've heard mining pays pretty good wages. What is the latest you have on the average earning for a mining worker?
On average across the industry, it's over $118,000 a year with really excellent benefits. So it's we're really trying to recruit Alaskans into these jobs. It's good, they're good family supporting wages, and we'd love to hire more Alaskans.
Well, good contributions to the local economy. Well, thank you for joining us, Karen.
Thanks very much. It was a pleasure to be here.